In the dark shadows of criminal history, few names evoke as much horror as Amelia Dyer, known as the baby farmer of Victorian England. But behind this chilling nickname lies a story so dark, it shook an entire nation to its core. In the late 1800s, Victorian society had a dirty secret. Unwanted babies, often born to unmarried mothers, were a social taboo. This created a market for baby farmers, women who would take in these infants for a fee, supposedly to care for them. Amelia Dyer saw an opportunity in this system, but her intentions were far from charitable. For nearly 30 years, Dyer advertised herself as a respectable nurse who would provide a loving home for unwanted children. Desperate mothers would pay her a substantial fee, believing their babies would be well cared for or adopted by loving families. But the reality was unimaginably cruel. Instead of nurturing these innocent lives, Dyer suspended them in the air with white tape, sometimes within minutes of receiving them. She would then dispose of their tiny bodies in the River Thames, wrapped in paper packages. The exact number of her victims remains unknown, but estimates suggest she may have unalived up to 400 infants. What drove this woman to commit such heinous acts? Dyer was no ordinary criminal. She was educated, trained as a nurse, and had even run a legitimate fostering business initially. But a combination of greed, mental illness, and the dark opportunities presented by Victorian society's moral hypocrisy turned her into something monstrous. The investigation that finally brought her down began in 1896 when a package was pulled from the Thames. Inside was the body of a baby girl with white tape around her neck. The paper wrapping held a crucial clue, an address that led police straight to Dyer's doorstep. During her trial, the evidence was overwhelming. The jury took only 4.5 minutes to find her guilty. On June 10, 1896, Amelia Dyer was unalived at Newgate Prison. Her case led to stricter adoption laws and increased scrutiny of baby farming practices, finally bringing attention to a system that had allowed such atrocities to occur. Amelia Dyer's legacy serves as a dark reminder of how society's shadows can harbor the most horrific crimes, and how the most vulnerable among us often pay the highest price. If you found this story interesting, like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more.